Bush right up the middle, hits the outside. He's at the 30. It's another foot race. Cuts it back to the 20, comes back to the near side of the field. He is going to go. It's going to be another USC touchdown and another thing of beauty from one of the best running backs you will ever see.
Start talking about the Heisman when you see runs like that. That'll be on every highlight reel you can see tonight. Up the sideline, stopping on a dime, reversing his field, taking it back all the way across. That's a guy running the 100 and not slowing down until he gets to the end zone. What a play by Reggie Bush. And what can you say? Electricity, explosive, fun to watch. How many words are there to describe this run? Look at this. Just a zone play. He gets up, coming up the sideline untouched. I don't think he was ever touched. Then he stops, puts his chest out, comes back around the field. That's a guy.
Florida drops into a zone. Daniels trying to run it. Got some space. What a move! Jaden Daniels again! Jaden Daniels, touchdown LSU! 51 yards. 2nd and 2. Daniels going deep, looking for touch. He's got Thomas! Down to the 10. Blitz again. Daniels stands tall, going deep. End zone! Touchdown! Brian Thomas!
Die ever present, encouraging his teammates.
Caleb Williams keeps the ball, keeps his feet, and whirls through a tackle.
No.
That trip to New York could be very fruitful for 13 in USC colors.
Yeah, all those QBs that we showed from SC, none of them could do this. He is an elite running back. Hubert, you've got to bring your arms. You've got to bring everything when you're trying to tackle this guy. He really is. I mean, he is an elite level running back. Runs 4.4, has top end speed that is just different. And that athletic arrogance on display right there. You can't tackle me. I'll spin cycle you really to the house.
On 4th down, Caleb Williams leisurely throws it for a touchdown.
Looking for Brooks in the corner. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
You got a guy down. You got a chance to win a football game. You make a simple mistake, and they make you pay for it. Perfect throw. And remember when Nick Saban went over to the bench and said, somebody's got to come through? It was Ja'Cory Brooks.
Leary in motion. The throw goes the other way. Mechie's in. Alabama wins in 4 overtimes. Jones goes to the end zone. Oh, what a catch! Devontae Smith, touchdown, Alabama.
Holy cow.
You don't even know what to say sometimes.
Good coverage, great coverage.
Oh.
One-handed to two-hand, unbelievable.
Well, he got his 200 back in fashion, didn't he? What a catch. We've seen him do this for basically 3 years, but
holy
they just
still a game.
So in the entirety of the South Carolina double overtime loss, which they gave the Gamecocks 20 points in their only loss of the season, LSU's got 20 right now, and we've still got almost 20 minutes left to play. Here comes the blitz on Burrow. They're giving chase, and he somehow escapes again. And now throws late on the run. Got it! Justin Jefferson. Jefferson gonna run out of real estate, but it's 1st and goal for LSU.
Brad, I want to ask you a question. Can you have 2 Heisman moments in 1 year?
I think after 60 years ago when Billy Cannon won it, I think we just saw the next Tiger to win it in 2019. Look at this play.
He had the Heisman play against Alabama with the run, and And this one is his second Heisman moment. He stole that play from Georgia.
71-yard pass play, and somehow Joe Houdini in the backfield got away from everybody and then throws a strike.
Trayvon Walker tried to tackle him twice on that play. What a magnificent play. And if he's had a Heisman moment before, this one beat it.
Elevated to head coach when Bob Stoops retired. Here's Murray, the worst nightmare for Tony Gibson's defense. Murray gets a nice block downfield from CeeDee Lamb and scores.
Mayfield winds up down the field. Hollywood! Touchdown! Sooners! 77 yards! Who is this kid? Where'd he come from?
Jackson, look out! Makes a cut. Why not spin in for another touchdown? Unbelievable.
You know how everybody has a kind of a Heisman play that you see the highlights over and over and over again?
They sense it, I think, right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What an exclamation point for him today. And against the Knowles defense. This isn't Syracuse.
Henry still fine.
Oh my goodness.
How do you like that?
I thought number 11, K.I.N.G Coleman, had the angle easily on Henry, and he ripped right through. Reminded me of Eric Dickerson right there.
65 yards.
Watch him turn. Now watch number 11. He's got the angle. And Derrick Henry, can you spell Heisman? Right there with the straight arm. Holy
Goal tonight.
Squad. Mariota under pressure. Look at the escapability. How about that? Carrington, he's got it.
My goodness.
How about that?
Carrington to the 11.
Talk about the intangibles. How about this?
That is not right. This is called playing above the X's and O's because Arizona did everything right. A coach cannot design a defense to do anything better than that.
5-0. More from the freshman. This one's unbelievable. Breaking away from the sack. Finds O'Leary again in the back of the end zone. What a play from the freshman. 42-0. Listen to Gene Deckerhoff on the call.
Wild of the setback, the snap out of the gun. Winston looks, he got away from the sack, runs to his right, goes down the end zone, caught, touchdown FSU, Nick O'Leary, what a
Snap from Patrick Lewis. 4-man Alabama rush. Got him. No, they didn't. Oh, my gracious.
Yep.
How about that?
Can't teach that, can you? When you have an opportunity to stop a playmaker like Manziel, you got to get him. And this time, Alabama, look at almost a fumble of the ball. That's what kind of threw everybody off on the play. He almost loses it, recatches it, and keeps his wits about him. And that's why people have been asking me who he most reminds me of. He reminds me of a Ty Detmer back in his day when he used to make those scramble plays.
Remember, no timeouts for Baylor. Empty backfield for Griffin. He has time, launches it to the end zone. Touchdown! Terrence Williams! The extra point just sneaks through. A 34-yard touchdown with 8 seconds remaining. Robert Griffin III adds to his legacy. 479 yards and 4 touchdowns on a magical night.
And he buys the time with his feet, and then his eyes find the back of the corner. But keep in mind, Art Briles was willing to let this thing go. He was going to run the clock out, but they tempted fate, and fate answered with a 6-point throw to seemingly finish this game.
It seems there has always been something about
Signals, headsets, they got everything.
Newton up the middle. No, I'm sorry, goes right. Still loose.
Oh, did he accelerate?
How about
Oh, my
that?
goodness.
Touchdown, Auburn. A young man who is fulfilling his athletic potential.
.6'6", 250, ladies and gentlemen. Watch him accelerate right now. Oh my gosh.
Mark Ingram now in the Wildcat formation. He's just going to take the direct snap and take off. And he might take off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not?
Why not?
Your quarterback's having a tough night throwing the football. This is your best offensive player that you can get the ball to. So why not just snap it to him?
3rd and a yard. Will he try it again? Yep. Got it again. Almost broke it. Down to the 26.
I said, you know what? They're not that bad.
They ride the handoff to Julio Jones, and now Ingram heading to the left side, looking for a block. Down the sideline, Ingram all the way to 1st and goal.
This is an impressive thing to watch, because there is no question what's going to happen here. Mark Ingram's not going to give it to Julio Jones. He's not going to throw a pass. He's going to run the football. As long as he can stand, give him the ball again. I mean, I wouldn't do anything different except give it to him.
They pitch it to him here. Ingram. Touchdown. Number 22. You have done your job, young man. 4-yard touchdown run. 73 yards in this quarter. 246 in the game.
He split out of the backfield. Bradford in trouble. Faulting for the end zone as he was being run out of bounds.
Brent, how about the athletic ability here by Sam Bradford? We've talked on and on and on about Zach Robinson. Bradford goes up in the air and gets forced out by Ori Lemon, but he ran away from Levine, who's chasing him from the backside before he went up into the air.
What a spectacular. Gresham, the talented tight end, is over on the right. He's been a nightmare. Fumbled on the snap. Touchdown, Bradford. It is now becoming a little bit apparent that the injured left hand is causing a problem. That is the 2nd time now that Bradford has put the ball on the like this.
But South Carolina has men in the middle. Tebow now takes off, spins his way into the end zone. 4 guys had shots at him, but nobody got a good one.
I mean, there's been fumbles and stuff. We can't get them.
Quarterback keeper, got it.
And that's what happens. I mean, how often does that happen where you don't make the play when you have a chance?
Tebow fakes, keeps, touchdown.
17, you mean.
Too easy. Yes, I do. And it is touchdown. Tebow has walked in several times from this very spot.
Here he goes again.
Look at that power. Touchdown.
That was a designed quarterback run. I mean, that
And they still didn't stop.
That wasn't a scramble. That was a design run. And the only difference is he had linemen getting downfield to block. I mean, they were called to screen. So he had a little bit of help, but look at that power. Just blew through.